Okay, so Mikogulu made a video about fixing Bugman's redstone again for the reed farm this time, and then he pinned this in Bugman's post-it channel, and of course that means that I have to respond now, right? Because you know, that's kind of important that I do that. If you want to see, you know, what he does basically, he just makes a compact reed farm where you press a button and the reeds are harvested. He was able to get around the issue that actually is something that you wouldn't think would be an issue at first, but actually when you power these pistons below don't actually get powered because they're bud powered, right? So that means they require a block update in order to fully extend, not retract. They retract fine. But basically the way he got around it was he did a quick pulse at the beginning. So if I go like this, a quick pulse, and then leaving them extended. And that's basically how he did that. And I'm going to kind of utilize the same mechanic, obviously, but I'm going to add one thing to try to, you know, say that I topped him, I guess, because he's kind of challenging me. So I'm going to add a block update detector on the side here. I think that's one of the best things that I can think of that could, you know, at least add to it. I don't know if you consider it, you know, topping it or whatever, because technically I'm still using kind of the same mechanic to harvest the reeds. It's just I'm using a more automated method, which, you know, if you think about it, maybe you want to make an AFK reed farm or something, you know, it might be useful. So I'm just setting up basically right here is a bud detecting circuit right here, so you can see how the redstone reacts when I cause a block update right beside it. And this set of repeaters right here is actually a cooldown, because if you think about it, this piston could continually update this piston over here by this one extending and retracting. So you have to have a cooldown over here, which is why those extra repeaters are in there. And then basically off of that, we can just come down like this, over like that. And over here is where we're going to have our, what do you call it? I guess quick pulse circuit. So we can set that up just like this. And actually we don't need those there because we actually want a piston here with some sand on it. This is directional. I figured that out the hard way. So yeah, you gotta play around a little bit with that. This should be set to maximum delay. And I think this is pretty much ready. Yep, you can see that it functioned properly there. So you can see both rows of pistons fully extended and retracted, and it did not continuously loop. So now when I place some reeds down, whoops, I'm dropping wool everywhere. Hold on, I do need water in here as well. That's kind of a key part to this whole thing. Where is the water bucket? There it is. Let's place that in. And this is why I did 8 blocks, so it goes right to the edge there. But you can do whatever you want, however you want to do this, either way. So now if I load this thing up with reeds, we can see that when the last one grows, look at that. Isn't that satisfying? Now this is kind of ideal if you're in an AFK kind of situation where you want to constantly be harvesting and not causing a lot of lag or anything. But if you're just wanting to harvest every once in a while when you stop by, you might want to install like a manual mode on this so that like you can flip a lever and say, I'm in AFK mode, or am I, like you might want to have a lever somewhere here where it's like, oh, am I in AFK mode? Am I in manual mode? Because then if you want to do manually, then you can wait for them to all grow and just pop by and hit the button, you know? So it really depends on what you're in for. And obviously that could be pretty easily kind of added in somewhere in the circuitry here. But I think that's just about going to do it for this. Let's quickly grab a thumbnail, and bada bing, bada boom. Beat that, Mikogulu. I think I sort of topped it, you know? Just a little bit, maybe? I don't know. See you guys in the next video. Bye for now.